Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you some of the dynamic camera movements and camera angles that you can achieve. The camera that I'm using is the Canon R6 Mark II. The gimbal that I'm using is the DJI RS3, and the lens that I'm going to be using here is a Cine lens 50mm t1.5. Even though the Canon R6 Mark II has got the best autofocus, I'm using a Cine lens that doesn't have autofocus. So to help me with autofocus, I'm using this PD movie LiDAR autofocus. For those of you who were asking me to say, is Canon R6 Mark II good for video? You will also get to see what kind of images this camera can create. So watch these clips. I'll see you on the other side where I'll explain each and every camera angle and camera movement that I'm using and what it means. I'll see you on the other side. Camera settings, I have set it to Ultra HD. The frame rate is 60 frames per second, and the video codec that I'm shooting on is HEVC 10-bit 422. So the first camera movement is the follow tracking movement. This is where you follow the subject from behind, giving an impression that you are following them, you are walking with them from the back. Another camera movement that I use a lot is side tracking, and what I like to do with this movement is to find something in the foreground. So I'll take a wide shot and then take a close-up shot, and then when I mix them in post, I'll cut the wide shot to the close-up shot, making this seamless transition. Then we come to my favorite camera movement, which is the orbit shot or the parallax movement. This is where you put the subject on the center and you move the camera around them, showing more of the background. You can be creative with some of these movements, and one of the movements that I like a lot is mimicking a jib movement. This is where you bring the camera down whilst tilting it up, or move the camera up whilst tilting it down, giving this cool shot that looks like it was shot on a jib. Shot that is mixed with parallax movement. This is mainly to show the dominance of a subject in your video. Another creative way of how I use parallax movement is to have the subject look in the opposite direction of the camera to create this dynamic looking shot, and these kind of angles make your videos look really cinematic. Then you can get creative by combining some of the camera angles and camera movements. Like in this shot, I'm using side tracking whilst creating parallax movement to create this dynamic looking shot. For those of you who say, hey, we can't buy a Cine lens together with that PD movie LiDAR autofocus, what do we do? In these clips, I just used the 50mm f1.8 that came with the Canon R6 Mark II to shoot the same clips that I just showed you before. So the first movement is the follow tracking movement, just like before. And I have combined it with a lead tracking, where you track the subject from the front, combining it with an orbit shot to create this dynamic looking movement. In this shot, I'm combining a rising whilst tilting together with a parallax movement, and see the results that you get. In this shot, I have combined the parallax movement, then rising the camera slightly and pushing it forward to create this dynamic look. In this movement, I'm pushing in the camera whilst rising the camera without creating a jib looking shot, mainly to focus on what she's doing. So another cool trick here is I'm doing an orbit shot. I'm starting with a medium shot, then do a close-up, so that when I combine them in editing, I have a dynamic looking shot that cuts seamlessly. So in case you have the Canon R6 Mark II and you want to achieve these kind of videos, the one thing that you need to keep in mind is your lighting. As you can see, I shot all these clips at golden hour when the sun is slightly on the other side, and it makes the videos look cinematic. And also you need to have a sort of like a reflector to reflect some of those light back into the shot. Some of the other clips I didn't have a reflector, but the video still came out nicely. And you have also to know your camera direction, where the camera is facing. So what I like to do is to put the sun at the back of the subject. That is one of the things that you need to pay attention to when, as far as lighting comes into play when you are using natural lighting. And if you want to learn a lot of this kind of stuff, I have a course, DSLR cinematic filmmaking, where I go through some of the camera movements, camera angles, lighting, and every other technique that you can learn. You can check my course at ufc.unifyinventive.net. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, because I'm posting almost every day. I have other videos from other cameras that I'm gonna be posting. This is it. Peace.